Stop number 31 of the Mopar Nationwide Series Season 2 brings us back here to Charlotte Motor Speedway, and we expect some great racing today. Hello guys, I am Dylan, and I'll bring you guys coverage of today's Mopar Nationwide Series race and the action going on here today for race number 31. After today, we only have 3 races left to determine our Season 2 champion, and it's coming down to the wire between 3 drivers right now that have pulled away from the rest. Aaron Williams, a 2-time winner this season. Barney Ward, who's been oh so close so many times but has kept the consistency going at the 88 car, and Danny Wells, who finally emerged into victory lane a few weeks ago. Those 3 drivers are way ahead of 4th place, over 100 points ahead of 4th place, and if those 3 drivers have problems, we can have 4, 5, 6 car battle for the championship once again. And as we get ready to go to the back straightaway to see this grid for today's Dollar General 300, Mark George in the number 8 has had a struggling season. Mark's not had any luck this season. This is his first pole of the season. He's actually looking for his first top 5 still of the season. He has 4 top 10s in 30 starts this season, but 0 top 5. So Mark George looking to have a breakout race here late in the season. His future is up in the air. We don't know anything about Mark George beyond this season. So I'll have to keep an eye on the rookie and see if this might be a one and done thing for the rookie in the number 8. On the outside of him is Mike Becker in the 33, also trying to break through to victory lane. Trent Dunham, a veteran in the series. He's been here since race 1, since it's, I guess, his creation of it. And Trent's still looking for his first win in the Mopar Nationwide Series. He has been crawling to try to win the series. Maybe today will be the day. He's alongside his good buddy Cody Lamas. Well, they really haven't had issues since that long race ago at Auto Club, which was months ago, but you never know. Row 3 has the one of John Dillon, the Daytona winner, and James McLeod, who has been on a roll in the Mountain Race Series, leading the championship and pulling away right now. We'll see if he can maybe rub that off here with his 87 team here in the Nationwide Series. Row 4 has the number 16 of Matt Wells in a white Ford EcoBoost paint scheme. Different look, but Matt's going to try to get another win. Outside him is Joshua Collard, who won his debut back at Chicagoland. And round out your top 10, that is Sean Henley in the yellow number 30. He will be starting 9th. And outside of him is the 2 of Cody Hitchens. And another funny story, we go back to Barney Ward. Check out who the 2 cars behind him are. There's Danny Wells, and there's Aaron Williams. Don't know how that worked out, but they are starting mid-pack. I believe they're 21st, 23rd, and 25th. So we'll see what happens, though. Those 3 drivers are looking to try to get away from the other 2 and try to run away with this championship, but I'm going to get this field ready to get rolling and get ready to show you the starting grid for today's Dollar General 300 as the radio chatter will begin now for this 30-lap race.
Like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today. We got a good race car, we got a good driver, we got a good pit crew.
Alright, I'll be honest, I did not expect Adam Sandler to come out of nowhere and scream that, but that was Adam Sandler getting command today for the race. He is very excited apparently for the Charlotte race here for the Mopar Nationwide Series. But anyway, here is your starting lineup for today's Dollar General 300. And there is your look at today's starting lineup as Mark George and Mike Becker, a couple of Chevy and Palas, will lead them down to the green flag. Chevy's made up the top 5 positions. That also include Trent Dunham, Cody Lamas, and John Dillon. The pace car is off as Mark George and Mike Becker, a couple of rookies, are going to lead them down to the green flag. And we are racing here at Charlotte. I was going to say a couple of rookies. We have a bunch of rookies in this series. I think we have more rookies than veterans, but it's kind of with driver replacements and so on. The series is only in Season 2, so that makes for a lot of rookies. Next season should go down unless we have a lot of new drivers again. As Mark George drove off away from Mike Becker, and Trent Dunham snuck around and got 2nd place. Going to try to run down that 8 car. Oh, we got Cody Lamas up in the wall. Oh, and Mike Becker avoided it. He's going to come back down. And Cody Hitchens. Whoa, Eric Burton goes to the grass. going to come back on the track, and he's going to do a great job and save it. There's last week's winner, Michael Cosby. He's on the apron. Oh, no, 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 no. Here they go. Are they going to save it again? Oh, a huge crash. I think Danny Wells got in it. Oh, a huge crash. Go back up to the front, though. Wow, that was a huge crash. I didn't expect that early. Mark George going to... Oh, John Dillon's in the wall back there. He's going to lose third, but Mark George will lead him to the line. The caution is out. Matthew Rodriguez was in it. There's Kyle Sosnowski, I mean. Xavier Livingston, his new paint scheme, Dylan Young. There's Charles Jackson. And Barney Ward, the co-points leader, is involved. One of the championship contenders is heavily damaged. The 88 is in big time trouble. This could hurt Barney Ward. And Danny Wells is on pit road. I think he flipped. Where is Aaron Williams? There is Aaron Williams. He made it through the wreck. Oh, he has some damage to the right side. He got a piece of it. He's right in front of his other driver, Alexandra Jones. But man, he might have got away. He might have just dodged a bullet. And this could be huge if he can hang on and finish this race. Oh, look out. Don't run in the back of Lewis Gordon. That doesn't help. Who else got damage in this wreck? Michael Cosby. You see there, Xavier Livingston. Saw damage to Lewis Gordon. Matthew McMurray, head damage. There's Pichu London coming down pit road. Cody Lamas. Trying to look, see. Oh, it's not helping me out. Charles Jackson still sitting on pit road. Danny Wells. It didn't take long for us to have our first caution today. It took out 2 of the 3 championship contenders. It really could have shaken up the outcome of this championship. This could alter it big time. But we'll go back and take a look now at this wreck that happened. It's pretty much started off turn number 4. Carried over all the way to turn number 2. Alright, up at the front of the pack, Cody Lamas running behind Mike Becker. They're in the top 5. This is the opening lap. Lamas goes too high in the corner. He's going to hit the wall. Mike Becker avoids it. James McLeod, Joshua Collard go under. And then Cody Lamas is going to slide down. They're already 3 wide right there. Cody Hitchens had nowhere to go. Lewis Gordon smashed down to Eric Burden. They could make their dive in the grass. Kazi and Burden do. Keeping out on the 09 car. He's already in a 3 wide situation. He's trying to stay off the 2 and the 23. And they just come in this corner here. And the 09 just goes on the apron. The 7 car did a great job coming back up and not causing a wreck, but I don't know what Michael Cosby was doing. He slides up right into the 12 of Joseph Lombard, who does a great job saving that 12 car. Pichu London, Lewis Gordon, nowhere to go. There's Barney Ward. He had the wreck avoided, but the 62 of Pichu London clips him. Brody Banches, and there's Danny Wells. He had avoided too. The 62 just really cost both of them. That was Pichu London. And you see the wreck unfolding. Barney Ward's going to get clobbered by somebody, or did he already get hit? He's already smoking. I have to go back and look at that again. Who did he get hit by? I changed camera angles and didn't get to see it. Oh, Barney Ward. Oh, he got turned head on into the wall by the 62. Hard impact there. And Danny Wells actually hit him. Oh, and Aaron Williams is in the middle of that wreck. He's pancaked between Ryan Juke and Lewis Gordon down there. There he is. So he was in this wreck too. Oh, I think Danny Wells. Oh, he got hit by Dylan Young, and Danny Wells and Charles Jackson drove under Danny Wells. He might have helped tip him over almost, but wow. What an interesting wreck. Kyle Sosnowski just gets in the back of him there too. Holy cow, that was a bad wreck. We'll have to go on board with our 2 contenders and see what they saw. On board with Barney Ward. And this, we don't know yet for sure, but this could really have taken him out of the championship battle after this wreck. Had it cleared and got clipped. Man, that was a fortunate situation for Barney Ward. And then the mess unraveled behind him. But when you see that smoke coming out of that car, that's usually a sign saying your day's over. And it only took 2 laps for Barney Ward to probably be taken out of this race. And we're actually going to go back and now take a look at what Danny Wells saw in the 60. This is what Danny saw, and he's right behind Barney Ward because they all started together, so he's going to have a similar view, except he's going to get hit a few more times. 62 really messed up a lot of stuff right there. I don't know if Danny got hit from behind or not. Dylan Young just came out of there. Ooh! There was a lot of impact there for the 60. He got hit a few times. There's the 38 car, Matthew Rodriguez. And we'll have one more look at this wreck. We're going to ride on board with Aaron Williams and see what he saw. We're going to go with a different view here. This is on board, actually inside the car of Aaron Williams. This camera is basically on the helmet of the car, and this is what he saw, and I guess it's a good time to actually try this camera out for the series after this is what Aaron saw. Nowhere to go. He's completely surrounded by cars. But he might have got lucky out of this situation. We'll see what happens now as we're going to go take you back to live action and see if this might have been the golden ticket for Aaron Williams, or is there more to come. We'll take you back now to live action as we get ready for the restart here at Charlotte Motor Speedway as Mark George, the post hitter, is still your race leader. Alright guys, we are back from the break. And we're going to go back to green after our first caution took out 2 of our 3 championship contenders, and Danny Wells and Barney Ward. And look at the results. Charles Jackson and Matthew Rodriguez are out. Danny Wells went up 40th today. 40th. Dylan Young 39th. Barney Ward with a broken camshaft, even though his car was destroyed, finishes 38th. Kyle Sosnowski will finish 37th. Aaron Williams is in 35th place. So you look at these other drivers that could take advantage. Look back here right now. Sean Henley 5th right now. A little bit more. Actually, Brock Banta, he's in 10th. But a lot of drivers who could be taking advantage in the battle to try to get back in the championship hunt are not really up there, except for Sean Henley, who's in 5th. The green flag's back out here at Charlotte. I'm trying to think who was 4th in the standings. That was actually Charles Jackson, so Charles really didn't help himself out. He's going to finish last today. Sean Henley making a move to the inside of John Dillon, Phoenix Racing Chevrolet, for 4th place. That yellow and blue number 30 is on a roll right now. It's Mike Becker is trying to get around Trent Dunham for 2nd. We'll see if the racing has calmed down. And Dunham's going to cut him off. And Henley looks like he has the fastest car on track. We got a car on the wall. That's Brock Banta. Oh God, here we go again. Right beside Dylan Poteet. Whoa, that was Poteet in that Shell Pennzoil paint scheme. Didn't really recognize him. And now Banta is going to fall back. There goes his brother, Brock Banta. And Zach Carlson 5th in the standings, trying to work his way up. He avoided the wreck. Looking back for Aaron Williams. There he is. He is in 33rd. He's not gaining anything. Car doesn't appear to be off the pace. We'll see how he does, though. Oh, and Trent Dunham slipped off the track. He's just lost 2nd and 3rd, and possibly 4th to John Dillon. As Mike Becker's now moving to 2nd, but Mark George leads some of the first lap, I think, of the season. He's had a pretty dismal season, and Mike Becker has been a fill-in driver most of the season. He came in late. Actually, he came about midway. He's flipped. He's been up there bound for wins, but he just hadn't got the deal done. So Mike Becker trying to get a win here in this 33 car, which he has vocally said that he doesn't really want to come back to. And Trent Dunham just needs to get off the top of the racetrack, or he's going to continue to lose spots. I think he's going to find an opportunity right here, but man, he's going to fall at least 7th place. Wow, he's actually a 7th. That was a lucky guess. And now James McLeod goes under Mike Becker, and Becker just slid up the track. He's doing a great turn now to about 7th or 8th. And now Sean Henley is in 2nd, a 2-time winner this season. I think he's won at Nashville, and he might have won at Iowa. I'm not sure. You remember, it might have been ORP. No, not ORP. I don't know. Anyway, Mark George right now is your leader. Sean Henley 2nd. We got a battle for 3rd between James McLeod and John Dillon. 5th is Mike Becker. 6th, Joshua Collard, maybe for now. Trent Dunham is going to be taking it. Matt Wells is 8th. Eric Burton is now 9th. And Steven Gonzalez, Rimride in that 6th car, is now in 10th. As he just gave up that spot to Eric. Battle for 11 between Cody Hitchens and Dylan Poteet. Almost said Steven Gonzalez because he's in my Cup Series in that car. Ryan Acosta in 13th, Jacob Rodriguez. 14th, Red Bell is in the wall. Okay, oh, this could be bad. She Hurley. Oh, we got a caution. I just saw the lights flashing. Yellow flag is out. Cody Lamas is wrecked. Seth Cole is wrecked. These are the only ones that wrecked. Yep, they're the only ones that wrecked. Seth Cole is trying to stay in the top 10 in the standings. Must have gotten into it with Cody Lamas, who's already had problems today. There's a lot of damage on the Freightliner Toyota Camry. It's Seth Cole. Seth's already said he's left this car. We already know he's moving over to the 52 car next season. The 20 will be available. And Seth's done for the day. He's not ending the season like he wanted to with his team. And Cody Lamas having another heartbreak race today in that 23. It's been a dismal season for him as well. Seth actually came here 9th in the standings. I don't know where Cody is. Cody was 16th. He's still trying to work his way in the top 10, but this doesn't help. But supposedly a two-car accident has brought out the second caution today here at Charlotte. We'll take you to a commercial break and show you the replay of the wreck as Mark George has continued to lead every lap so far. As we're working our way to halfway, he is your race leader. Here comes the replay. Well, you guys are going to have to look at this a couple of times and believe this actually happened, but we had 4 wide, and it wasn't because somebody's in the wall. They literally went 4 wide. Joseph Lombard up on the high side has Zach Carlson in between right there, and Brody Banta is going to get shoved down into Cody Lamas. He's going to go down and smack the wall. Cody Lamas is an innocent victim. Look at Aaron Williams. Look how close he was getting that wreck. Lamas spins backwards, and Seth Cole cannot see a thing. I don't know how Peachy London avoided it, and Brock Banta. He might have just got a little piece, but man, Seth Cole had nowhere to go. He just slid up right in front of him. There was smoke, and you couldn't see nothing. And Lamas and Seth Cole with heavy damage to both their cars, respectively. That was a high-impact wreck right there. We're going to take another look at that real quick and see what they saw. Well, we saw Seth Cole's teammate Brody Banta get hooked up here, and he comes back into the 23 and ends up taking out one of his teammates in the process, but it wasn't really his fault. But this is what Seth saw, or, well, what he didn't see. We'll see actually if he could see the 23 at all or not, but I'm pretty sure he couldn't. Here comes the contact. There it is. Lamas gets hit again. Smoke, smoke. Yeah, you couldn't see. Oh, he was hoping the 23 would have not came up quick enough, but he did. And that was it for Seth. A tough break for him, but his good friend Mark George is leading the way. He's going to try to root him on. We'll see what happens, though, as this race is halfway over, as Mark George, the race leader, and Seth Cole and Cody Lamas Day are going to be cut short today here at Charlotte. We'll be back after this break. And we are back as we're going to go green, and Steven Gonzalez had just went to pit road on the 1 to go. I didn't see what they did on the car, but Gonzalez had a problem. Had to give up a top 10 spot. He will drop to the back now in the 6 car. Tough break for Steven. He's one of the 3 drivers, along with Kyle Sosnowski and Joshua Collar, who will be rookies next season. Even though they're rookies this season, they're only going to run 7 races total by the end of the season. So those 3 will be rookies again if they come back. So Steven will try to go for Rookie of the Year next season. Just kind of a warm-up thing for him, along with the other 2. Tough break for him. That's, I guess, the rookie luck and tough luck that he'll have to get used to happening occasionally. But anyway, we're back to green now as Mark George gets a pretty good jump on Sean Henley. I think spun the tires. James McLeod. These 2 kind of been battling it out on the Cup side, battling for the lead in the championship and everything. They were the 2 drivers that led the championship pretty much the whole regular season, but James has kind of dominated in the chase. Been on a roll. Sean's trying to bounce back and try to catch up, but McLeod is in solid control of the championship right now and his destiny. And Sean Henley just shot out of a rocket right after Mark George. That might have been his chance to get him, and he couldn't do it. I hear a car in the wall back here. Oh, that was Cody Hitchens. About to say Dylan Pokey. I run that in a different series. Whoops. That 2 car. Jack Richards just barely avoided. Hitchens been in the wall a few times tonight. Man, these cars on rim ride. Oh, Joshua Collar definitely got it too. Jake Rogers, Dylan Poche, and Jacob Rodriguez, where'd they come from? As the top 3 have pulled away. No caution. Mark George would love to hang on and get a victory, and he'd hate to lose it this late. But he has 3 hungry drivers catching up to him. That are Sean Henley, Mike Becker, and Trent Dunham, who's back in the hunt now in the 4th place. Matt Wells has moved up to 5th. And now you see the 7 car, Eric Burton, who just got around that wreck at the beginning of the race. He's in 7th. Or actually 6th, my bad. We check him on the points leader and see where he's at. Aaron Williams, he's hung up behind traffic. He's actually falling back. Got kicked to the high side. He's not advancing at all. They're behind the 2 car. That's his teammate. Oh, Eric Burton, or somebody just got on the wall. I think it was Joseph Bryant. Oh, they're about to wreck. They're about to wreck. They're about to wreck. What are you guys doing? 3 wide in the grass. Oh, here we go. This is bad. Oh, they already wrecked. Holy cow. What? What? What just happened? Holy cow, I don't even know what just happened. I saw a car sling back across the track. Did they hit pit road? Whoa, Willie Livingston, Lewis Gordon, Brody Banta. What in the world just happened? And Sean Henley got the lead from Mark George. We missed the pass. Drag race for 2nd. Ooh. Henley, though, got the lead. And Becker took 2nd. Oh, my gosh. I think we just had a terrible crash. I think the cars went all the way to the infield and hit pit road. I don't know what happened. I've never seen something like that, if that's what actually happened. Look at the damage on all 3 of those cars. Banta's in the top 10 points. Lewis Gordon and Will Livingston. I don't even know what to say. That's just 3 rookies just I don't even know. Somebody got away and didn't get in that wreck. I don't know which one it was. I don't even remember who was all hooked up. I think it was Joseph Bryant. He might be the lucky one that survived that and got away from it. That was somebody slung across the track. I don't know what happened. But we're under caution for the third time. We're going to take a look at this wreck. Sean Henley's your leader as we're going to take 10 to go at the line, but I don't even know what we're going to see in this replay. Alright, well this should be interesting. I look back, the 11 car's not even in this group, so we'll have to see how Brody Banta gets involved in this, but Joseph Bryant and Dylan Pote were close in the wall. They actually got off the wall, but Lewis Gordon already ran into Joseph Bryant. They get hooked together. I don't know what they were doing. What in the world? 3-car tango on the grass. Will Livingston, Lewis Gordon. Oh man, Will is going to hook Lewis. Joseph Bryant. Oh my God, where are they? Oh my God! Oh! Oh my God, right in front of Brody Banta. Are you kidding me? Oh my God. How? Oh my God. Will Livingston's in the garage. Holy cow. Oh my gosh, I gotta look at that again. That is a crazy wreck. I want to see this full time. Oh my gosh. Oh! They just met the pointed part of the wall, but wow, how fast did they hit that wall? I've never seen a violent wreck like that. I don't think Ellie Sadler poking a wreck has anything on that. These cars didn't slow up, look. Oh my gosh. Wow. Look at this. 175. Oh my. Boom. Oh my God. Boom. Where's the other one? Has he hit yet? Oh, he hit the side, man. Boom. I'm more worried about Lewis Gordon. He comes right back up and gets hit. Oh my gosh, full speed. Hit by the 11 car. I've never seen a violent wreck like that before. We'll have to take another look at that. That is just insane. Well, I definitely think the person we need to ride on board with is Lewis Gordon. I'm not saying that Will Livingston wreck wasn't as bad. It was, but she didn't get hit twice. She didn't just hit the wall at full speed like Lewis Gordon. He also got hit by a car at full speed, sitting still. And this is what he saw. This is probably one of the most violent wrecks I have ever seen in NR 2003. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Hate to be joking kind of mood right now, but that's what you get for not commenting on my races. Huh. Wow. That was crazy. Man, Brody Banta was just a victim there. And Will Livingston, we saw, man, I don't even know what to say. That was a horrible wreck, but all I can say is we'll take you to the commercial break. Oh, that's another thing. I do want to see the pass for the lead. Oh, this carried over from turn 1. Henley had a huge run. What is keep like here? Henley just got the run on the front straightaway. He's going to clear George. They're going to drag race down the back stretch. Yellow's already out. Henley is trying to clear George, who had a great run on the high side. But right here, there's where the bottom lane is going to be the benefactor right here. George had to avoid hitting the wall, had to give up just a little bit, and it cost him first and second as Mike Becker edged him to the line. We'll see if George can rebound and try to get back to the lead before this race is over. Sean Henley is your new race leader here at Charlotte after a violent wreck, including Will Livingston, Brody Banta, and Lewis Gordon. And we are back again as we get ready for the restart, maybe for the final time after our third caution, and obviously looking at these drivers. Also, Seth Cole and Cody Lamas were out from the wreck before, but you know Brody Banta is going to be out, and also the other two, Will Livingston and Lewis Gordon. That was just incredible how bad of a wreck that was. Also, under the caution, Eric Burton ended up pitting. He had a problem this time around. He was in 6th place. He's now back in 31st. And Aaron Williams is only in 27th place, actually 26th now, so he's really not doing good either. But I don't know. It's leaving the door open for Barney Ward and Danny Wells still. But the man that's taking advantage right now is this man, Sean Henley, looking for his 3rd win of the season. And he's 6th in the standings, 154 points back. I mean, he's gaining a lot of points right now. Even if he doesn't win this race, he can stay around the top 5, top 10. He's gaining on Jackson Wells and Barney Ward, and he's even catching up on Aaron Williams. So Henley might get himself back in this, who's had a dismal last 2 weeks. Clear green flag racing once again. We have 7 laps to go as Mark George is already going back after Mike Becker. He wants that lead back. And we'll see what he can do with it. He's gotten second, but Trent Dunham, he hadn't had a chance to get around this 8 car. He wants to get around him. Dunham had to let go, and Mike Becker's in the wall. Oh, God. And Matt Wells. Look out. Red Bell gets to the back of Matt Wells. Alexander Williams, where are you going? Or Alexander Jones fail. Look at Zach Carlson. Oh, Luke Walker, what are you doing, you idiot? Oops. I said that out loud. Well, that was an idiotic move by the 66. It's Zach Carlson, who was just about to get in the top 10, just fell straight to the back. Thanks to the 66. The Pichu stable has been a pretty dumb driving style today. Both of them drove terrible. Or in Charles Barkley's term, terrible. And we got a battle heating up for the lead. I think Steven Gonzalez has broke something. I thought he had other issues, or he got it fixed, but I guess not, because Henley has a mirror full of Mark George, and look who just came into third. Where did Jacob Rodriguez come from? One of the Turner Motorsports cars. He's back in XI batteries. I bet he's happy now. Trent Dunham's already back on the bumper of him. And John Henley has a mirror full of Mark George. Jacob Rodriguez just about got turned by Trent Dunham. Oh, that was close. Good save by both drivers. As Mark George is making a run for the lead on Sean Henley. Henley has the high side, but George has the preferred line on the bottom. George is trying to clear Henley, and he does. He slides him in front of him. The caution's still not out, and we're still green. Henley trying to do the crossover. He does. Here comes Henley under Mark George for the lead again. This time by will be 3 laps to go, and Henley gets the lead right back. As Trent Dunham's making a move for third here on Jacob Rodriguez. They had a close call a lap ago, but Trent definitely wants it back. The Pepsi Chevrolet is in a great position to try to win his first career Mopar Nationwide Series victory. He was so close in the Cup Series race at Kansas, finishing second, right behind James McLeod. Trent would love to get up there and battle for this lead, but Mark George is starting to lose contact with Sean Henley. As soon as I say that, here he comes back. Trent Dunham's in the wall. He gets payback from Jacob Rodriguez, it looked like. I don't think he was going to give him any room, even though he hit the wall. I don't think Jacob really cared. He wants to go up there and win this race. Look at Joshua Collard and Jake Rogers. Where did they come from? And John Dillon's hanging around the top 10. And Mark George is on the back bumper of Sean Henley again. And Mark George, who is looking for his first win. He's looking for his first top 5 this season. He just wants to go to victory lane. He doesn't care about the stats. He wants to win. He's going to get up to the inside of Sean Henley. He has the remote. Oh, Henley's in the wall. Oh, that might have been it for Henley as Mark George takes the white flag. I think the yellow's out. No, it's not. I fell. Mark George takes off now. That might have been the last sayonara for that 8 team as Henley drops back to third now as Jacob Rodriguez takes second. A race that might have slipped away from Henley might be going back to Mark George, who has dominated the majority of this race, as Henley's going to go back for second. He's not going to be able to get around his teammate. But the story of the day, the surprise driver, the rookie on the pole, Mark George dominates today's race, gets the win back. He'll finally win here in the Mopar Nationwide Series, and Mark George wins here at Charlotte. His first career Mopar Nationwide Series victory. I guess you could say that was kind of the way it should have ended. The dominant car gets the win. Thought Mark George was going to lose it. He's probably thankful Henley got the wall a little bit and Rodriguez had to race him and allowed him to pull away. And Mark George is your winner today, Dollar General 300. Jacob Rodriguez will end up second. Give up him. Sean Henley will be third. Jake Rogers up to fourth. Trent Dunham will end up fifth. John Dillon 6th, Jack Richards 7th, Mike Becker 8th. Don't know who's 9th. Joshua Collard 9th, and James McLeod rounds out your top 10. Oh man, what a finish. But congrats to Mark George on finally picking up a victory here in the Mopar Nationwide Series. A big win for that 8 team. Fitting for the pollster to win today, I guess. Dominated, lost the lead, but got it back. Strong rebound for Mark George to come back and get that lead right at the end. See a lot of cars with damage. A lot of cars were wounded today, but survived though. Some of these bad wrecks we had today here at Charlotte. We look after your top 10. You got Matthew McMurray, well, I am failing today on names for once. Luke Walker, Red Bell, Matt Wells, Alexander Jones, Sean Galligan, Dylan Pote, Aaron Williams will end up 18th today. A lot better than the way he run. He gained about 9 or 10 spots right there at the end of the race. It looks like on the last couple of runs. Eric Burden, nice rebound from the penalty or whatever the problem, I guess you could say. He ends up 19th. Joseph Lombard will end up 20th. You got Ryan Duke, Petrie London, Joseph Bryant, Cody Hitchens, Zach Carlson ended up 25th after getting a little bit of a unnecessary bump from the 66 driving on the apron. It really cost Zach a chance at the top 10. Zohar Munn, 26. Xavier Livingston, Ryan Acosta, Brock Banta, Michael Kazi, your top 30. And then Steven Gonzalez off the pace with some mechanical issue or something was wrong with that 6 car. He was not up to speed. He ends up 31st. Last car running. And then the car that dropped out of the race from all the wrecks, Lewis Gordon, Will Livingston, Brody Banta, Cody Lamas, Seth Cole, Kyle Sosnowski, Barney Ward finishes 38th today. Really going to hurt him, but they're going to need some luck to have that 21 car have some bad luck in the next couple races. Dylan Young, Danny Wells, the same. He needed a really good run today. Really hurt himself, but it wasn't really any of these guys' fault. Matthew Rodriguez and Charles Jackson, who also was trying to gain points, 4th in the standings, probably won't be any more. Finishes dead last today in the 3 car. But that is your results and stuff from today's race. We are now going to show you where we're racing next, the points and all that. So one last time to Mark George, congrats, as we are out here from Charlotte. Alright, now I am back. Apparently there's a thing on here where you can have too many tracks and then the tracks start disappearing off the game from the bottom of the alphabet up. So Texas wasn't originally on here when I got to the screen and my game crashed. So I had to go and move some tracks out of the game just to get this one back up. But it's fixed now. I didn't know why that's even possible. I think you should have as many tracks you want, but I don't know why it just does that. But anyway, next race is at Texas Motor Speedway. For the third to last race, the O'Reilly Challenge will be the race. And here is the point standings after race 31 of 34, and Aaron Williams did take advantage somewhat, not probably like he wanted to with the problem for Barney Ward and Danny Wells, but he has now a 60-point lead. Instead of being tied with the points lead with Barney Ward, he has 60 points now over Barney Ward, 83 over Danny Wells, and Sean Henley has emerged back into the battle. He's within 100 points. He is 93 back in 4th. The win would have helped a lot, but that top 5 finish definitely helped Henley get back in the championship battle. Jack Richards moved up to 5th. He kind of slowly worked his way back up here. He kind of slowly worked his way down throughout the season, but now he's taking advantage of all these other drivers' issues, and now Richards is back in the top 5 in the standings, kind of like he was last season, battling around the same area. Red Bell is 6th. Zach Carlson dropped to 7th. Charles Jackson is now at 8th. He dropped down. Petrie London 9th. And Brody Banta is hanging on to the final spot in 10th place, just ahead of Seth Cole by 8 points. Jake Rogers, Dylan Poteet, Brock Banta continues to fall down. Michael Kazi, Matt McMurray, Cody Lamas, John Dillon, Luke Walker, and Matt Wells, your top 20. And then we look down 21st through 40th. We saw Mark George, he is in 22nd now. Got his first top 5 of the season with that win and the pole, so a big day for him. Jacob Rodriguez 2nd. He'll be right behind him in the standings. Trent Dunham 5th, right behind him in the standings, 22nd through 24th. Lewis Gordon, who we saw with the vicious hit, along with Brody Banta and Will Livingston. Zohar Mudden, Corey O'Malley is not in the series anymore. Oh yeah, Matthew Rodriguez missed the race because of he didn't start one, like his car broke. Anyway, Cody Hitchens, Xavier Livingston, Joseph Bryant and Will Livingston are the finals of the drivers that ran all season, which I applaud you guys for commenting and keeping your rides, or not raging or whatever, causing trouble. And then we'll just look at the rest of the standings for all the people that have kind of filled in since then. Like I said, Collar, Gonzalez, and Sosnowski are going to be, if they come back next season, they're going to be rookies, since it'll be 7 races, so it makes sense anyway, but even though they don't do that in real life anymore. But anyway, I'm going to stop saying that word. But there's your look at the standings and all that. Aaron Williams has now got a kind of a big points lead now, but he'll have to survive Texas if he wants to continue to try to race his way to win this championship. Or can Barney Ward, Danny Wells, or Sean Henley, or somebody else come back and get back in the championship battle and make this a race at Homestead? We'll find out then, but thanks for watching, guys. Make sure to comment, and I hope you guys enjoyed the race. It was pretty exciting. I was actually surprised by 2. And stay tuned for this finale of this couple of races and the Mountain Race Series chase as they both wind down. That'll be the next race back for Cup. I had to even it out. I had to clear that up, I think. Did a couple Cup races in a row to even it up because there were 6 races left in Cup and 4 in Nationwide. So you got the picture now, and I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. Thanks for watching. Congrats, Mark George, one last time, and I will see you guys at Texas Motor Speedway. Yee-haw! What?